You've tuned in to the Crispy Noodle Podcast
You realize what you've done?
with Rich Liebig
A real gangster plays his cards right.
and Michael Costanzo.
What was that you just read?
Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news.
Good times, noodle salad.
The point is, you now have the ability to be happy.
And now, here's Rich and Mike on the Crispy Noodle Podcast.
Woo! Yeah! How you guys doing?
What's up, everybody?
It is time for this week's episode of the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news. We've got sports, we've got entertainment, we've got odd news to talk about with you on this hour-long or so podcast. Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news. Oh man, I am ready to go. We got a lot of topics to hit. There's been a lot that has happened in this past week that we are going to get to. The entertainment entree is definitely going to be a full meal.
Oh, yeah.
So be prepared to make sure you have a good mental appetite for the entertainment entree. There's a lot to get to there. But of course, we will have odd news and sports as well to complement this meal for your mind. So before we get into the servings, Mikey, my friend, how are you doing? How is Costanzo Country doing?
Doing pretty good. It was more of a laid-back week that I had previously. Just running a bunch of errands and stuff, but I did get a chance to finally start playing my new Nintendo Switch 2.
Yes, you were one of the lucky people.
One of the lucky people that got a launch console. There hasn't been much to play, so any opportunity I get to try something new, I immediately pounce on it. And Donkey Kong Bonanza recently came out, so I've been trying that out. I've never played a Donkey Kong game. This is the thing that's so much fun for me and the Nintendo Switch consoles, is I never had Nintendo consoles growing up, so everything is like brand spanking new to me, you know?
Yeah.
All the different Mario Karts and Mario Parties and Donkey Kongs and Legends of Zelda, it's all new. So, you know, there's so much to choose from. So I feel like I'm getting to discover all this stuff for the first time. So yeah, first Donkey Kong game. It's fun.
There you go. You're breaking the Donkey Kong barrier here.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. So that's what I've been up to. Pretty low key. But what have you been up to?
First off, I want to say awesome to wear the Eagles are the Super Bowl champions shirt.
I was listening back to the episode and we talked about it so much that the Eagles are the Super Bowl champs.
So yes, make sure you remember that.
You get to say that for the whole season.
Yeah, I feel like it's not being said enough. The Eagles are the Super Bowl champions. So yes, keep that in mind. But other than that, for me, there was one big thig that I was doing over the weekend.
Oh yeah.
And I'm wearing my band T-shirt. Yeah,
I was shirt on to prove it.
Yep, I was at the Ghost concert at the Wells.
Is that a new shirt?
No, I actually have had this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I've had this one. But Ghost played the Wells Fargo Center.
Nice.
In South Philly on Saturday night. Oh man, it was perfect. Like you couldn't have asked for like better timing. It was one of those situations where it was kind of just like everything like worked out perfectly. It was we got to the South Philly Sports Complex early. We went to Xfinity Live. We had dinner there first.
Perfect.
Walked over to Wells Fargo Center. Got to our seats. Here's something else too, though. The Ghost concert was a no cell phone environment.
Okay.
What they did was you still needed your phone because the ticket is on the phone.
Right.
So you had your ticket on the phone to walk in, but then after you cleared the scanner and you were officially in, then you got a pouch, and you put the phone in the pouch, and like there's like a magnetic clip on top of the pouch.
Okay.
And it locked during the time that you walked to your seat and until the end of the concert.
So, but what happens if somebody has an emergency and they need to contact somebody?
You go to the lobby and it will unclick in the lobby.
Oh, it unclicks in the lobby?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's smart enough to know whether you're in the seating area or out in like the lobby concession area.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's representatives there, and they
okay.
unclick
Oh,
it.
they will unlock it for you.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. I've never heard anything like that before.
No, but I got to tell you something.
Did it concern you at all, or were you like totally fine with it?
So for me, I was fine with it because I'm like, I don't know, I told everybody I'm at the Ghost concert. Don't bother. Like, there's no work emergency. There's no like it would need to be like my house is on fire or something. I would like
But also realistically,
what am I gonna do?
if your house is on fire, you're like, okay, well, I'll get an Uber, but like I won't be able to get back for another hour and change.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
I mean, what am I? Yeah. So no, I'm pretty much fine with it. But yeah, there were people that were like, oh my god, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Or,
yeah, because you say that and immediately I'm like, oh my god, well, like what happens if, I don't know, something crazy happens, you need to contact somebody, but I guess the odds of that happening are pretty slim.
Yeah.
You know?
I found it to be amazing.
Was it nice and refreshing not to have to worry about that for a little bit?
Yeah, and it was also like, maybe it's just me being an older millennial, but it's just nice to not see the weird cell phone glow from everybody.
Yeah.
Like that kind of annoys me sometimes when there's
Yeah.
too much of that cell phone glow going on.
Yeah.
And like,
I mean, when you're in the movie theater sometimes and all of a sudden a phone screen just, it's like a blast of light, you know?
Yeah, and like, no offense, but like, what? Ooh, you're capturing 10 seconds of the concert on your Snapchat. Woo! Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
I mean, look, when we went to the Guns N' Roses concert, when Slash and everybody got back together,
yes,
it was that tour. I would try to take a picture, record a few seconds here and there, and you know what, guys, it all ended up looking like crap.
Yeah.
It never looks as good as you think it will.
Yeah.
Like if you want to capture for posterity, sure, whatever, but it doesn't, it's like taking a picture of the moon. It just doesn't work. Your cell phone isn't going to capture it.
Right. You need to have like professional photography equipment.
Exactly, right.
So, I don't know. I was kind of glad that the show was like it.
They should do that for movies is what they should do.
Yeah. Absolutely. I would agree with that.
People are like out loud texting and like the blast of the screen light. Like you talk about the glow. Like when you're in a dark environment, then all of a sudden it's just like this like bright light.
Yeah, from someone's
Yeah.
lap or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. No, thank you. Please stop that.
It's distracting. It's distracting.
No, I agree. I would like that for the movies as well.
We
But
sound so old.
I know. Maybe, yeah. Is that a sign that we're old? I don't know. But I liked it. I thought that was a great not invention. I don't know what word I'm trying to say. A great
Initiative.
Yeah,
or-
initiative.
yeah.
I hope more concerts kind of take that on. I liked it.
It's nice to unplug for a moment.
Yeah, like come on, just enjoy the concert. That's why you paid money for the tickets to like.
We're still from that generation that grew up a little bit without cell phones.
Yeah.
You know, so there was a time where I risk sounding like a boomer over here. There was a time where we couldn't contact you at any time in any place. Like it's true though.
Yeah.
It's true. I have technically used a payphone in my life.
Me too.
Like
Yeah.
legitimately used it.
Yeah.
It was stupid. It was sort of like from down the road calling back home. But like I used one.
Did you ever make a collect call?
I don't remember.
I've done that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Did you do the thing where you call collect and instead of saying your name, you just like say the message, be like, I'm at the mall. Bye.
Pick me up. Bye.
Yeah. Is that what you did?
I don't think so. I think I actually did I don't know, but that is funny. Yeah, you could just be like, pick me up. Bye.
Yeah.
You have a call from help. Bye.
Help. Help, I'm on the corner. You know, whatever. Come save me.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we sound
Anyway,
old.
we sound really old.
Anyway, the whole point of that was I saw Ghost on Saturday. It was fantastic.
Like, yeah,
My favorite band.
Let's talk about that a little bit instead of the cell phones. So, how was the set? How was the show? They always do a lot of theatricality with dancing and pyrotechnics and
this
the lights
was
and everything.
no different. Full blown show. We were treated here in Philadelphia to one of their deep cuts off of their first album, Prime Mover, which I don't think they've played that in at least 3 or 4 years. That was a shocker that they pulled that one out for Philadelphia.
Nice.
So that was fun to hear. I think the thing that you would have loved was they played Year Zero, and that's a very heavy, heavily satanic song. And at the end of it, when they hit their final note, explosions went off. But also, they had a digital backdrop.
Yeah.
And the digital backdrop was supposed to look like you were in a church. Obviously, Ghost makes sense.
Right.
And they timed it so that when the final note hit and the explosion went off, the fake stained glass in the digital background all shattered.
Nice.
And exposed the night sky. It was really cool. Like
That sounds really cool.
Whoever came up with that, give that person a raise. That was an awesome, like, it was like the it was like the fire actually lit, blew up the chapel or something.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a great effect.
I do remember when we went to see them in it was Hershey a couple years ago. They do really put on a fantastic show.
Yeah, and it was so much fun. Me being a big Ghost fan, I know all the songs. I sang along the whole time.
Nice.
Rachel knows a couple songs now, so she was singing for a couple.
You are pulling more people into the Ghost vortex. Slowly but surely.
Yes, slowly but
you're
surely.
indoctrinating everybody.
Yes.
One song at a time.
And hey, they're now playing the Wells Fargo Center now, as opposed to
next stop, Lincoln Financial Field. Let's go.
Boy.
No, I don't. I don't know about that. But
yeah, I don't know. That would be a pretty demanding
Wells Fargo's
task.
pretty big.
Yeah, Wells Fargo's pretty big.
Yeah.
So, it was definitely a fun weekend for me. I was happy to be there. If you were there, let me know. But it was. I wish I could see it again. It was.
You see them pretty much every year. They usually come by.
Yeah, usually depending on how their album release schedule.
Yeah.
They
usually hit up like Hershey or Philly or
Yeah.
somewhere close by.
But fantastic show. Would recommend. Make sure if you get a chance to see them, you absolutely do. All right. Enough introduction. Let's get to our news topics at hand. The first batch of topics revolve around sports. Let's jump into it. It is time for the Sports Sampler.
So you're not good at sports. It's a very small part of life.
Sports.
In your face. That's right. Sports coming at you in your face here. Let's do. We talked about the TJ Watt thing last week, and then I think it was Thursday they announced.
It was like the very next day. Yeah.
Yeah, the Steelers announced that they are signing TJ Watt to a record extension here.
Yeah.
Oh boy, buckle up, Steelers fans. Buckle up here. A 3-year, $123 million extension.
I declare bankruptcy!
Woo! Going all in. Here you go.
Yeah.
Good luck.
So obviously, the math is $41 million a year, the highest non-paid quarterback in NFL history. Yeah, I guess the Steelers must have been listening to the show and decided, we got to pay the guy.
If you think that this is your window this year, to me that's the bigger question. It's like, really? You think this is the shot? This is the Super Bowl shot? Really?
Yeah, I don't see them as Super Bowl contenders. I think that the pieces they've put in place for this last push, this is our make or break year. I don't believe in a lot of them, primarily the Aaron Rodgers thing, but also TJ Watt. I know I think he leads the league in sacks over the past 5 years. According to ESPN, he's had 73.5 sacks over the last 5 seasons. So yeah, a lot of production, but you're signing him to this deal at 31 at a position as a linebacker that, they're getting hit or hitting somebody every single play. There's a lot of wear and tear. 31. He was injured a little bit last year. Production dropped off near the end of the season. So there's longevity concerns with a contract this huge.
Yeah.
But you're right in that this does feel like a move that you make when you think this is the year. And I just don't believe it's the year for the Steelers.
No, but the Steelers internally, they must think it is.
It's just so silly.
Yeah.
It's just so silly.
To me, this screams more dream team than Super Bowl team.
Yeah.
Because it's just too many random pieces that are coming together.
And I also think that, separate from that, I just don't know. When you look at TJ Watt compared to some of the other guys that got contracts like this, the most notable comparison is, of course, Myles Garrett in Cleveland. Myles Garrett is younger. He does more being on the defensive line, not just a strictly rushing linebacker. So I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen enough of TJ Watt. Maybe I'm undervaluing him, but it seems kind of crazy when you're comparing him to Myles Garrett. In my view, I think Myles Garrett is the better player.
No, I don't think you are. And here's a testament to that. And I know it's two different eras, but still, I think it's weird. Just this extension alone is more money than J.J. Watt ever got in his career.
Yeah,
that's weird.
Yeah, that's strange to me. That's strange to me.
Yeah, me too. I don't get it. And
like, don't get me wrong, TJ Watt is a very good football player.
Yes.
He's one of the best to do it in this era right now. But
you want to commit $120 million to him? And I think was it $105 million is guaranteed? So you can't even get out of that?
Yeah.
Oof. All right. Good luck. This is your window then. 2025. Here you go. You better hit the ground running. I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't think this team has enough time to gel together. I think the pieces are kind of too just. I don't think they're going to mesh well. I don't know. We could be wrong. Maybe they do come together in training camp and they actually flourish. But even then, do you think they're going to make a deep run? I don't know. It just
no.
I don't know. In a conference where you've got the Ravens, the Chiefs, the Bills, like I don't know. I just don't see it. But I don't know. The Steelers internally, they must think this is their shot because
they are completely sold.
They are pulling moves and they are spending money and they think this is it. So that we disagree, but Steelers Nation, I guess you guys are thinking that this is the shot. Good luck.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I just don't trust the Steelers.
Oh, good for you.
But let's talk about more positive stuff, huh? Let's talk about good old-fashioned golf.
Woo!
The thrilling world of golf. Now, that's something coming from you.
Yeah, I got to admit, yeah. The U.S. Open was so chaotic with the conditions at Oakmont. The British Open, unfortunately, I felt kind of went the complete 180.
Oh.
But
you did say on the show that you wanted a good competition.
I did, but this went too much in the other direction. Because Scottie Scheffler, the world #1, not really a surprise, but played just great golf. It was not wire to wire. He was, I think, second place on Thursday.
Oof, what a bum.
I know. Oh, boy, yeah. He did not live up to expectations. But, yes, Friday and Saturday were key rounds. He just pulled ahead. He had a 5-stroke lead going into Sunday, and Sunday was just a formality, unfortunately. In terms of drama, I like to see a little bit of drama. I want to see like somebody maybe make a run at him where, maybe a bad hole. Oh, all of a sudden now maybe something's in play. But
when you say you want to see solid competitive golf, you want it to be close.
Yeah.
And a sense of stakes and tension, not just somebody running away with it.
Right. But Scheffler just had this 5-stroke lead, and he just held on to it for most of Sunday.
This might be a silly question, but is 5 strokes insurmountable? Like, is 5 strokes when the Eagles went up like 40-0 in the Super Bowl, or
no? That would be more like 7 or 8 or 9 strokes. 5 is like you're up by 3 touchdowns.
I mean, 3 touchdowns. That's
3. But here's the thing with 3 touchdowns: you could
score, get a turnover,
or onside kick, get the ball back, and then you just need like a turnover.
Right.
So it's like it's difficult, but you're not in. It's happened before.
Yeah, you're looking for ways to defeat yourself rather than like as long as you stay consistent, you are going to win at that point.
Yes. You need something majorly bad to happen.
Right.
Jordan Spieth.
So I take it he didn't do very well.
Well, that was his Masters collapse, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It has happened before. It's not
impossible. It's just improbable.
Right. Yeah.
But it sounds like Scottie Scheffler getting it done time and time again. You have here 4th career major.
Yes.
And it's still pretty early on in his career, right?
Yes. But right now, winning just alone this year, winning 2 majors, and now winning 3 majors in the last 2 years. I don't know. I think you do have to throw the T word around.
Every time we say, is this guy the next T word, all of a sudden they implode like a Jordan Spieth.
Yeah, but Jordan Spieth only had 2 majors. Scheffler is now on his 4th. He now only needs the U.S. Open to complete a career Grand Slam already.
That's impressive.
So next year when he turns 30, he might actually pull this off. He might actually have a career Grand Slam at 30.
Is that faster than Tiger Woods or?
Tiger, I don't know when Tiger got his first Grand Slam. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But it still is that's amazingly fast.
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
sounds like it.
A career Grand Slam is usually what happens to Rory McIlroy. You build towards it.
Right.
And then there's one that you usually can't get, and then you win it, in a dramatic show.
Right.
When you're more of a veteran and you know how to handle the course and stuff like that.
But this is truly an impressive showing from Scottie Scheffler. Is this the same guy, remind me, that had that issue, that run-in with the cops, or is that somebody different?
Yes.
Okay, so he is the guy that just is like so cool, calm, and collected, like nothing rattles him. He's like,
yeah.
It's almost like the perfect mentality for golf.
Yeah.
I feel like where Jordan Spieth and these other guys, these other young hot shots fall apart, is they get in their head, they get all amped up, they get too hype about it, and things go off the rails. You hit one bad shot and then it just snowballs. It seems like this guy, to put it bluntly, doesn't care. Like he's just playing with like this certain freedom about him.
It's funny you mentioned that. He actually gave a statement at one of the press conferences, I think before this tournament started, where he said, like, golf is my profession, but like my heart is like my family. Like he's got a son who made a great debut at this tournament, by the way. There's a photo of the son going like he's like 2 years old, and he did this like cocky pose right next to his dad after he won. Like, what did you expect? Of course, my dad's the best.
What did you expect? Yeah.
It was great. It's a great pose.
That's
Look that up if you get a chance. But yeah, he said in this like press conference, he was like, yeah, I got a wife and I got my 2-year-old son. Like that's like what I really care about.
Yeah.
This is just my profession.
Yeah, it's a job.
And he is right. I think this is the right mentality to have when it comes to just being emotionless and like being like stoic and realizing that, the only thing you can do is just have the best golf game that you can have. You can't control what everybody else does.
Yeah.
You just have to focus on your own game and do the best that you can in the 18 holes that you have each day.
It's unique in that I think, obviously concentration and discipline matters in all sports. But I think that in other sports, emotions also play a factor, like getting amped up, with the exception of golf. Golf, it's like I feel like it's the opposite. I don't know. I've never played it. Maybe you can speak to it. But maybe there needs to be a certain level of like calmness and almost like spiritual detachment because it's just you and the ball.
Yeah.
You're not playing, football where you're lined up against a guy and you got to get amped up to beat him. And maybe your emotions help that fuel that anger, that frustration, whatever. In golf, it's just you and the ball. And it's like, if you get frustrated or if you swing too wildly one way or the other on the emotional scale, it just starts to crumble.
Actually, now you really bring this up, and I'm going to expand this to other sports. It's funny. I actually had a conversation with a minor league baseball player.
I was going to say, I imagine baseball is somewhat similar too.
Yeah, and it was the year after I think it was the Cubs and Indians. I think it was after that year, and it was a year where it went to Game 7. I think it was that year.
Yeah.
And both of those franchises were on the verge of these long losing streaks.
Oh, so it was like, who's going to win their first ever in X number of years kind of narrative.
And I was chatting with this minor league baseball player, and I was just like, how do you that's got to be so much weight.
Yeah.
Like, you're not even like just now you're not even talking about your own personal like legacy, but you've got like 80 years of
yeah,
weight.
It's a franchise, a city, a fan base.
Yeah, and it's going to be decided however you do in 9 innings of play, coming up. Like, how do you like handle that? And this minor league player, he just said he told me basically you got to treat it like it's any other game.
Yeah,
like it shouldn't matter. The same effort you put in to a preseason game, to a regular season game, to a playoff game, to a World Series game. It should be the same effort.
Yeah.
And I guess I think that's kind of what you're kind of inadvertently getting at.
Yeah.
Is some of the best players, not just golf, not just baseball, some of the best athletes,
sports in general,
are the stoic people, the ones that
can lock in and tune it all out.
Right. And it's just a game. It's time to just
get down to business.
Right.
Yeah.
Also reminds me of Joe Namath, I think it was. Or no, it was Joe Montana. It was Joe Montana.
I was gonna say, isn't Joe Namath like the Hollywood Joe?
No, it was sorry, wrong one. It was Joe Montana. They were in the Super Bowl, and they were going for a critical drive in the fourth quarter, and like he could see that the players are starting to get a little like, antsy, like, oh my gosh, this is a big time deal, and he looked into the crowd and he's like, hey, can you? Is that John Candy over there? Like you point out like all these celebrities, just like kind of like, hey, isn't that weird? Like just like to get their mind off of like
just
the
to distract them. Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe there is something to that. I don't know.
It seems like whatever this X factors that we're talking about, Scottie Scheffler has unlocked it. It seems like he is unflappable, and I think it serves him really well in a game like golf.
Some people say Jalen Hurts sort of have it. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I'm wearing the shirt.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
there's something to be said about
right.
it.
I don't know.
That was a cool, weird, like semi-spiritual conversation about stoicism and how it helps fuel champions. But one thing is for certain: Scottie Scheffler is a champion once again, 4th time in his career,
a major champion.
2nd time this year, like you said, and still very, very young, having done it. So maybe he is the next T word, as you put it.
Yep.
Maybe we don't say it officially. Maybe then
we just say T word.
T word. Maybe then he won't crash and burn.
Maybe. And also, just for the record, he wins $3.1 million as the winner of the Open Championship. So that's a nice little payday.
Nice.
Get to enjoy that. But wow, that's a way to put a bow onto 2025 for Scottie Scheffler. I mean,
it doesn't get much better than that.
No, what are you gonna do? Win 3 majors? Yeah,
I mean, maybe next year. Who knows?
Yeah, he just seems.
He was basically the number 1 ranked golfer the entire year, right?
Yep.
He didn't really budge at all.
Nope. He let Rory win the Masters, and he was like, "All right, have your moment."
It was just a gift. He was like, "Here you go.
Have your moment. I'm going to take the PGA Championship. Bye. Have your moment. I'm going to go over
They're
here."
They're just trading championships. He's like, "All right, I'll take PGA this year. You can have this one."
Yeah. So we will see how Scottie Scheffler continues to develop, but right now he is looking top of his game, in his prime, and he could be the T word.
Oh boy.
Yeah, if he keeps at this pace, this is very impressive. All right. Here's something that we kind of forgot to talk about. We forgot to talk about the baseball All-Star game.
Yeah.
Earlier this month. And the reason why I do want to bring this up is the MLB kind of uses the All-Star game for testing kind of new ideas and new things in the majors. And they did 2 different things that are very interesting, and I don't know, maybe could lead to the future of baseball. The first is they used an automated ball strike system. So sorry, umpires, we had enough of your crap. What do you think about that?
I personally like it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I am a football fan at heart. Where the more of the human element you can take out of it, the better. Football is a game of inches, they always say. It's all about the instant replay and measuring everything down to the most precise thing. And there's something in my brain that really likes that. And so taking that mentality and applying it to baseball, especially with something as instrumental and basic as calling a strike versus a ball, right?
Yeah.
Like I get the human element for judgment things, but this is not a judgment thing. There's a strike zone, right? It's
Yep.
not. It's not like strike wherever you feel like it. It's not a. Am I right or am I
No, you're
wrong?
right, yeah.
It's not a subjective call. Everybody's like, it's subjective. It's not, though. If it's subjective, then there wouldn't be a specific zone. There wouldn't be a freaking box.
Well,
you know?
especially when you have instant replay and you have technology that can display
Right.
the box.
Right,
now.
exactly.
I
So
mean, maybe when you're doing little league and independent leagues where you can't afford this.
yeah, but the MLB, they can afford it. I think that you don't want to get calls that happen. That is like the main call to make. That's like so instrumental to the game. It's the one thing that you don't want to leave up to chance. I mean, how would you feel if, your World Series shot comes down to some ump being just freaking completely blind and, ball is behind the batter. He's like, oh, strike for some reason, like
Yeah.
you don't want that. So I like the automated system. I think that it's going to help speed things up. It's going to eliminate a lot of bad calls and no calls and things of that matter. What do you think, though? Because I am admittedly not a baseball purist. I'm whatever the opposite of a baseball purist, a baseball anarchist. But you've watched way more baseball than I. What do you think?
No, I agree, especially with the majors.
Yeah.
I mean, 'cause here's my thing. You've got money riding. You got extreme money riding on some of these games.
Tens of millions of dollars. Yeah.
Right. And to have millions of dollars be screwed over because Joe Schmo can't call a strike
Right.
down the plate, that's embarrassing. And that'll ruin the integrity of your product too in the future, especially as all these sports book apps grow and grow, which they are. Get used to it. I'm sorry, folks, if you don't like it. It's happening. So, no, just on that level, MLB has to consider this.
Yeah. And you bring up a good point about the integrity of the product, because at the end of the day, these professional sports, it is a product. It is entertainment that they are providing to consumers to profit off of. So you want it to be as glossy and nice, complete, and functional as possible.
Yep.
You don't want to be serving up some crappy, half-assed thing,
Yep. So, yeah, all in favor for that.
Yeah.
Here's the second thing that happened, and everybody in Philadelphia loved it because it benefited Schwarber. And that was the fact that the All-Star game did end in a tie in the ninth inning, but instead of going into extra innings where there's no end in sight, potentially, the MLB decided to try a new tiebreaker in which they essentially did a mini home run derby. Each team took 3 of their best batters, and they all got 3 pitches, and whoever swung for the fences and got the most home runs won the game. And Schwarber ended up hitting all 3 of his balls for home runs,
Nice.
winning the game for the National League, and inadvertently becoming the MVP of the All-Star game, which was funny because he didn't actually record a hit during the main part of the game. So what a weird way for a Phillies player to win the MVP award.
That is weird.
But what do you think about this? Do you think this is something that Major League Baseball could actually consider instead of endless extra innings?
I like the idea of maybe a mix and match kind of thing. Maybe you don't go straight to sudden death home run derby. Maybe you play, whatever it is, 1 or 2 extra innings. If the score is still tied, then you go to sudden death home run derby. You need a way to wrap up the game, right? It's the one sport where it just continues on and on forever.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah.
Potentially. Football does have the tie mechanism, which viewers know that I very much dislike. But I think there is a balance between just being like, oh, wait, one quarter, one inning, and then it's tie, and you just give up, and then the other end of the spectrum just play and play and play, for 24 hours straight until somebody gives up a hit or dies or something.
We've had baseball games
20-some innings.
Go longer than the actual 9 innings. Yeah.
No, that's crazy. So I like the idea of maybe mix and matching where you have an inning or two and then sudden death. I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, I'm pretty sure that's the way soccer works, or no, it's hockey works that way.
Hockey does a
kind
shootout.
Of, they do, but it's after an extra period, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's examples of it already working. It seems like a no-brainer, right? But what do you think? Do you like the endless baseball game, the 24/7 baseball game that goes all week long?
There's a part of me that kind of likes it. Like, I don't know, it's just so...
You just want to watch baseball for like 7 straight hours, but it's only one game.
It's just funny. Like, I don't know.
It is kind of crazy, though.
And here's something else, too, that I love in terms of strategy that you never really think about. You can't sub players.
Yeah.
Once you take a player out, they're done. So then it becomes like a war of attrition.
It's also always a looming what if.
Yeah.
If you have a really bad inning and you swap out like 3 or 4 pitchers, what if it goes to the 10th and 11th and 12th? What do you do?
There's a little bit of drama in the back of your head that we exhausted most of our relief pitchers.
Right.
I don't know. To me, that kind of adds a little distinct flavor that I don't think you get from the other sports.
I mean, that's fair. It is totally unique to baseball. No other sport would ever attempt something like that.
Yeah. When you sub a player, they're done for the game. They cannot come back.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That adds like a wrinkle to it. That
so
I do
you're
enjoy.
not in favor of sudden death at all, or would you do a model like mine where it's an inning or 2 or 3 and then sudden death? Or
I don't know. Yeah.
Or you just want extra innings until somebody cracks?
I kind of want extra
But you don't want that for football. You're a hypocrite.
Football, my concern with football is actually player safety.
Yeah. Baseball
because
is like
you don't want people to get a serious injury
playing the third extra quarter.
Yeah, of
a meaningless
like
week 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's not good. So I think football's a different beast.
Yeah.
I think you have to consider that. Whereas baseball, it's just kind of like fun. Oh no,
you're doing the old Carlin bit. Yeah.
we were wearing a cap.
The point of baseball is to be safe at home.
Yeah.
Safe at home.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm always a fan of pace of play. So anything that speeds up the tedious game of baseball, I'm in support of.
All right. I guess I'm going
like,
the other
all
way.
right.
Yeah, I'm going the other way.
I will say, whenever I see the headline of like a 17-inning game, I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
Right?
Would I watch it? No. But I like seeing the headline. The headline is fun.
Yeah.
So maybe part of it, part of what you say is true.
I also think it's funny, like, what happens if, like, the catcher has to be the pitcher or something, Like, you have to...
Or they start pulling fans out of the stands because it's inning 19 and all the players have already, been exhausted.
Right. I don't know. I find that interesting, so I don't know.
Well, here's another logistical question. Do the fans, do they just keep the stadium running?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But, can you go get a hot dog in the 19th inning?
No, because they close the concessions after the 8th inning.
Close it? After the 8th?
I think the 7th or the 8th inning, they close the
concessions.
concessions.
Those bastards. Is that why it's the 7th inning stretch? You go get your last hot dog of the game?
Because I think by the 8th inning, they start to close everything. Yeah.
So everything is just completely shuttered. But that means that they got to keep the parking lots open and all the other logistical things, like the cops for traffic direction. Do they all just, hang out and they're just waiting for hours and hours?
Yeah.
They're just hanging out. They're like...
I guess, yeah. Well, that happens with concerts too. If a concert goes,
if it's delayed and then the act comes on late,
or an act goes over, I've seen that happen. I've been at shows where that's happened.
Oof. I think I would walk. I don't got that kind of patience. I would just honestly, I would just leave.
I know exactly what you would say to everybody.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Damn Skippy.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Me and Sweet Brown, we're exactly the same.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
There you go. Actual quote from Michael Costanzo. If
That's me in the 11th inning. Ain't nobody got time for that. This thing should have been wrapped up by the 9th. Let's go. Get out of here.
All right. Well, you know what? We have to wrap up the sports sampler because we have a major entertainment entree. Oh, I have the wrong closing music. Great.
He's just ending the show.
I'm ending the show. Actually, bye.
We
Sorry.
had a big entertainment, but we decided to just go.
Sorry. There we go. That's the right one because we got to regroup and get ready. We got a major entertainment entree coming your way when we come back from the break. So don't go anywhere. This is the Crispy Noodle Podcast. We'll be right back. We'll see you on the flip side of this break. Don't go anywhere.
Ready for the weekend? Happy Friday. Hi, my name's Marie, and I'm an artist who's been making Happy Friday doodles every week for over 7 years. And now you can own my art collection in this Volume 1 and Volume 2 art series. These doodles span across multiple themes, yearly festivities, various countries, languages, and more. Both coffee table books have something for everyone and are the perfect conversation starter or gift for a friend. Really, anyone who enjoys a good weekend. Available on Amazon, Ingram, BookBaby, Barnes & Noble, and more. Visit happyfridaydoodles.com/books and get your copies today. Let's celebrate the best day of the week. Happy Friday.
Just a moment, you just assured me that I could speak.
Sit down inside the car. We're not assuring anything. We're under arrest.
Look, I'm under what? Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. Have a look at the headlock here. See that chap over there? Get your hand off my penis! This is the bloke who got me on the penis before.
Get some cups.
Why did you do this to me?
Hop in the car. Get some cups.
For what reason? What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? Oh, that's a nice headlock, sir. Oh, yes. I see that you know your judo well. Good one. And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis? How dare get your hands off there.
No, we've only got one cup.
Ta-ta and farewell.
So I guess get him in the car.
One cup, look. They even broke.
Oh, yeah, we're back here on the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Yes. All right. Yes, you feeling good over there?
I'm good, yeah.
I noticed you got your special water.
Yeah. I put Mio in my water.
Yeah, you got your Mio back. There you go.
You make it sound like I'm like an alcoholic or something. You got your
you
special
got
water.
your special water.
It's just Mio. It's not anything crazy.
You sure it's not bourbon in there?
Could be. I don't
Could
know.
be. Never know. We'll find out during the odd news.
Yeah.
All right, but for right now, before we get to odd news, we need to tackle the second part of our show. It is time for the entertainment entree.
And now, the latest in movies.
The Simpson guy writes to movies. Dear Die Hard, you rock. Especially when that guy was on the roof.
Music.
I know what that is. That's music.
Video games.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Celebrities.
You really know Warren Beatty? Yes, I do. I took a leak next to him once at the Golden Globes.
And more.
You were the all-singing, all-dancing crap of the world.
This is the entertainment entree.
All right, we are officially in entertainment entree territory. Unfortunately, though, we do have to start off the entertainment entree with some sad news, and that is the fact that we heard just today, as we record the podcast, that metal legend Ozzy Osbourne himself passed away at the age of 76 years old. This was very apropos because I mentioned last week that he had his farewell show, and I went over, he sounded fine, but he didn't look good. He couldn't walk. He was in a chair performing his last concert. He definitely looked a little more frail. It just, you knew that this was definitely the end. Like, when some bands issue their farewell tour or their farewell show, you always kind of have a little asterisk next to it, because you've seen people come back, and Elton John's been on a farewell tour for the last 7 years.
Especially in the world of rock.
Yeah.
I feel like they just never quit.
Yeah. But when I watched back to the beginning, the concert, that was his last concert, you knew this was it. He's not making a comeback due to that damn Parkinson's disease that he's been battling. And unfortunately, it was finally too much for him as he passed away at the age of 76 years old. We talked about it last week, but if you don't have Black Sabbath, I don't know what happens to current rock music. I don't know metal. I don't know if metal ever gets mainstream. His influence in the music scene cannot be overstated. He has a song called Ordinary Man where he said he never wanted to die as an ordinary man. He definitely achieved that. He lived 100 lifetimes through Black Sabbath and his solo career, Ozfest, just everything that he's done in his career. And it's very sad to hear of his passing. And it definitely kind of felt like maybe he stayed alive just enough to make it to that concert. You know how you always hear, sometimes you hear like somebody dies because of a broken heart.
Yeah.
I feel like this was kind of like the reverse of it. He probably should have died like 3 months ago, but
held on.
He held on because he needed to be at that last show. He wanted to give his farewell show.
Yeah, I've heard that too, that sometimes people hang on or wait for a specific person or moment. And, commenters online were saying that he must have known that this was like actually the end.
Yeah.
It felt like a very, we talked last week about it being like an actual farewell tour, like this was the goodbye. And just crazy timing that he passed away, what was it, 2-3 weeks after the concert, so.
The concert was literally the 4th of July.
It was 4th of
weekend.
July, yeah. Yeah, so 3 weeks, just about.
Yeah. So it's very sad to see the headline come up over the news sources today. And definitely a blow in the world of metal and hard rock and just music in general. Everybody knows who Ozzy is. All you got to say is Ozzy. You know exactly who who you're talking about.
Whether it's through the music or through his later in life TV personality.
Or how about Brutal Legend?
Or Brutal Legend, the video game, yeah.
I think that's something that a lot of people forget, but like that's a whole thing that he did willingly.
Yeah.
With Jack Black and everything with that. I don't know.
Yeah,
that always gets to me.
He became such an iconic and prominent, force in, like you said, pushing rock and roll and heavy metal forward. And so many bands owe their origins to being inspired by Black Sabbath.
Including Ghost,
yeah. We talked briefly last week about, the farewell concert and all the bands that were part of it. All those bands were there because of the influence of Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath. Bands like Metallica, Guns N' Roses, who else was there? I'm forgetting off the top of my head. There was like a who's list of
Gojira, Anthrax.
Yeah.
It was a who's who of metal.
Yeah. So definitely leaving a lasting legacy and impact on the music scene, but wider than the music scene, like you mentioned, with things like Brutal Legend and his reality show. And, he kind of transcended into general pop culture.
Oh, yeah.
So everybody knows of him,
Well, the reality show, the Osbournes, did help, and he did help bring a whole new genre into the TV landscape with reality TV. And I got to play this clip. It's one of my favorite clips. There is the F-bomb that will be dropped, but I don't care. We gotta give it up to Ozzy Osbourne. We are allowing the F-bomb to be dropped here on the Crispy Noodle podcast in honor of Ozzy Osbourne, because this is one of my favorite clips ever. And this is the clip where Ozzy Osbourne learns that Sharon has put bubbles on the stage for his show, and he just freaks out. I just love every minute of this clip. So here we go. Take it away. There is an F-bomb. There are F-bombs coming, but this is in honor of Ozzy. So too bad.
It's allowed.
It's allowed for tonight. Here we go. I love this clip.
Bubbles! Oh, come on, Sharon. I'm fucking Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of fucking Darkness. Evil, what's fucking evil? I've had to borrow the fucking bubbles. And when do the male models go on and start stroking them? I am not going to do it, Sharon. I'm not going to do it, Sharon. I just want to go and fucking play me.
I've changed my name, don't call me Sharon.
No, I don't care. I have to be on the fucking stage 2 nights from now. I don't want to use them fucking bubbles, them fucking stupid cannons.
Yeah, there you go. I'm not using the bubbles.
I'm the Prince of Darkness.
I'm the Prince of Darkness. Sharon. Oh, come on, Sharon.
But why were they thinking about bubbles, though?
I guess that had to be Sharon. I don't know who else in their right mind would have put bubbles on the stage next to a cannon. And
I'm the Prince of Darkness.
I'm the Prince of Darkness. You got bubbles on the stage.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I just love that freak out. So for forevermore, Ozzy Osbourne will not need any bubbles.
No,
he's good. I just love that clip. From the Prince of Darkness.
It's just so absurd.
Yeah.
But but Ozzy Osbourne officially passing away will live on, though, through so many different avenues, whether it's the music, the pop culture, or the wacky clips here.
Or even Brutal Legend.
Yeah.
Why not? Go back and replay Brutal Legend. That was a great game.
Exactly.
I wonder if it's on Steam. You could probably...
I don't know. It might be.
I hope it is.
Well,
anyway,
go check it out.
If not, then find an old copy of it. I'm sure there's somewhere, but that's a great game as well. But yeah, unfortunately, a titan in the rock music scene passing away. We essentially said a farewell, so we said a farewell to him last week, but it does need a reassurance again, a fond farewell to Ozzy Osbourne as he passed away at the age of 76. All right, let's move forward with the rest of the entertainment entree. Let's do the segment where Mike is going to let you know what you should keep an eye out. What you should keep an eye out for this upcoming weekend with new movies, video games, TVs, bubbles, everything coming your way. It's time for Mike's This Week in Entertainment. Bubbles, Sharon!
Bubbles. Well, here in the Bubbles report, first up in movies, we have the Fantastic Four First Steps finally hitting theaters this week. This movie marks the official start of the MCU Phase 6, and it's only the second film to come out of the Fox buyout, or the Disney buyout of Fox, I should say. Superhero movies that...
Yeah, I was like, uh-oh. You're right there?
No, I'm good.
You got some bubbles there?
I got some bubbles, yeah. Superhero movies have come under a lot of criticism the past few years, even from us, big fans. But I have to say, I'm actually really excited to see what Marvel has done with the Fantastic Four. It seems like they're trying a new approach visually. They got fresh new characters from a completely different franchise. and just an opportunity to start folding in some of those other properties. I've really been looking forward to this one. I can't wait to check it out. The reviews so far have been pretty good. It's already got, let me see if I can find it, an 89% on Rotten Tomatoes. So, better than some of Marvel's other recent pictures. Maybe it's something to go check out in theaters this week. But if you're not heading out to the theaters, you can also watch Happy Gilmore 2 on Netflix. I don't know why they decided to do a second one of that.
Golf and money!
Golf and money, yeah. Happy Gilmore 2. Anyway, moving along from that. Why, you don't think it's going to be good, do you?
I don't know about good, but I mean, I don't know. At least it's free. It's on net. I mean, free in terms of you can get on Netflix. You don't have to pay money for a theater showing.
That's true. It is free. It is free.
It
should probably stay free. I'm not. Why? Adam Sandler's not been good in a really long time.
True.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
So I see Happy Gilmore 2. I see Cash Grab.
Yeah. I don't know. I just hope with Happy Gilmore, he had. I don't know. I guess I'm being a little optimistic. I'm hoping that he has a little more integrity with Happy Gilmore, but
it is one of his big original golden era films.
Yeah. I mean, if it is crap, I'll be very disappointed.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to reserve judgment. There's no reviews out so far, which is not boding well. But we'll see. Happy Gilmore 2 on Netflix this week. But if you're not checking out those movies, I did mention at the top of the show, Donkey Kong Bonanza on Switch 2. It came out last week. It's the second big exclusive to come to the recently released Nintendo Switch 2. It's a semi-open world 3D platformer. And the thing that makes it unique is that it has almost entirely destructible environments. You can literally just punch your way through the environment. So much so that the devs have said that players can actually accidentally skip entire segments and story beats if they destroy enough of the environment, which is kind of weird to me. And I've already experienced that where I'll just be punching through a wall and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, this is the boss arena. I need to turn back and go play the rest of the level that I just punched through.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's not good, but it's also so much fun and allows for so much creativity and flexibility in how you approach things literally and figuratively in terms of puzzle solving and platforming.
Get ready for speed runs.
The speed runs are going to be wild.
Yeah.
It's a really, really good game so far, very cathartic, and it's got fantastic reviews. Plenty of 9s and 10s out of 10, so go check it out. That's Donkey Kong Bonanza on Switch 2, and that's what we're looking forward to this week in entertainment.
All right, thank you for that segment. All right, we also have another bit of devastating news in the world of entertainment. This came as a shock.
Coming.
Yeah. I mean, when I checked my phone and I saw that this was the headline, I literally thought this was a spoof, or I thought this was a fake headline made up by a certain audience, but no, this was a real headline, and I can't believe it's happening, but CBS is officially canceling The Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
And to be clear, this is the end of the actual Late Show franchise. They are completely gutting it. It is going to be over in May 2026. I mean, I'm just startled by this news.
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
So, Mike, first reactions. What went through your mind when this headline broke?
Well, the first thing is that it's a huge loss to network television and late night television. The Late Show has been, I mean, how long has it been around? It's
93.
Yeah, I mean, a good long time. Some really great hosts through the years. Stephen Colbert being, I think, one of, if not the best of them, potentially. I know people are particularly loyal to David Letterman, but I think I prefer Colbert a little bit better. But the other thing that surprised me so much is that from what I could tell, it was doing really, really well.
Yeah.
So I saw the news. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, there was usually if something's about to get canceled, you kind of see the news and you go, yeah, that makes sense. But I saw the news and I just kind of stared at it and thought, well, that's confusing. It's the only late night show that people talk about, I think, regularly. Like, his clips are always popping up. They're always being shared around, nominated for Emmys. The top-rated late night show in terms of, like, ratings and viewership. So for this to happen, it just is completely confusing and nonsensical as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I mean, what about you?
This is the death knell for late night television.
If they can get rid of the top-rated show, right?
If Colbert...
How do the others stand a chance?
If Colbert can't be saved, I'm sorry. Everybody else is next. I think Kimmel's next. Kimmel has said, like, a couple of years ago, he thought he was going to stop. He thought either him or ABC was going to stop his show coming out of COVID. He thought he wasn't going to make it through COVID.
But this is what I don't understand. Okay, so
I think everybody else better watch out. The axe is coming.
Say late night is dead.
Yep.
Okay, let's just say they just get rid of all of them. What do you put on in its place?
Infomercials. Everyone's asleep. Sorry.
So you're just gonna...
That's what CBS has done. They're gonna replace this with nothing but stupid infomercials and another procedural show.
I mean, I don't watch a lot of network TV, and I don't work in that industry. But you have to imagine, you make more selling ad space for a show that's actually on than just rerunning the freaking Magic Bullet infomercials.
I don't know. Maybe you do get a good amount of money. Here you go. Here's an hour block. Good luck.
Really?
Look, CBS is going this route. They think it's worth it.
They said it was for purely financial reasons, even though the show...
Oh, good for you!
Yeah, I mean, even though it was the top-rated late-night show, was nominated for Emmys, and had viewership of a couple million. I think I saw somewhere recently as I was looking up the story about, I think it was over 2 million viewers a night, which is not a lot, but it's not nothing.
That's a lot in this environment.
Yeah, the top-rated show. I mean, you could say, we have the top-rated late-night show. You could lean on that and say, come watch our thing. Instead, they're like, no, we'll just kill it.
Yeah.
You're going to kill one of the things that your network has going for it. Now, not to get too into the political realm, but there is a growing controversy around this move that a lot of people are saying that CBS is not doing this for purely financial reasons. Another popular theory has sprung up that CBS is appeasing President Donald Trump because they recently settled a $16 million lawsuit, and they are also looking to merge with Skydance, which the pending merger will need the president's approval.
You betray the law!
Yeah. This is eerie.
If it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, odds are it's bribery. I mean,
it's very eerie.
It's so coincidental that if you were to write a short story with this plot, people would think that it's tomfoolery. It's too coincidental. And then, of course, Trump, Truth Socials or tweets or whatever that he's, so excited to see Colbert go. And it just seems very, very backroom handshake deal.
Boy, Trump doesn't hide his hand.
No.
That would have been helpful if he wanted to,
if he'd be like, oh, I'm so surprised. A little bit of plausible deniability.
Yep,
not fire Stephen Colbert and I will let you merge with Skydance.
I approve it. Fantastic, CBS.
In a couple months, when they merge and it is approved, you can watch this back and then we'll know. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. So there might, there's a good chance there might have been some sort of handshake deal done. But I will say that to go back to late night in general, I think this is the death knell. I think this is it. Kimmel, Fallon, Myers, they're all next.
They've all been slowly dying for a while.
If you can't save Colbert, I think you're just, that's it. You're dead in the water.
It's just so odd to me to sacrifice the time slot and the whole late night. Oh my God, I knocked my microphone.
He's so upset over this.
So upset over it, knocking my microphone down. It's just so odd to me to sacrifice the entire time slot and the late night.
How about the entire
concept.
late night in general? Because
the concept of it, just kill it completely.
It's funny because 6 months ago when they canceled after midnight, I was thinking about making that a topic, that CBS was starting to bow out of late night. But I was like, they're not going to get rid of the late show. So I was like, that's not appropriate. And then,
yeah.
So much for my assumptions.
It's just weird to me. Like, you want that sheer exposure effect. And if you're just showing infomercials, people are just going to tune out completely. Like, you just won't have any viewers in that. I mean, you're basically like giving it up.
Or maybe it'll be another procedural show or something.
Nobody's going to tune in at 11:30 to watch a procedural.
I don't know.
I mean, my mom will.
Yeah, your mom would.
But
she likes those.
I hate me a procedural. But
or maybe it'll be Gutfeld.
What? What did you just say?
Gutfeld. You don't know Gutfeld?
No, what are you saying? Are you speaking German?
No.
Sprich a Deutsch?
No, that's Fox News' late night show. And it actually like gets decent ratings, which is sad.
Come again?
Yeah.
What?
Greg Gutfeld, yes.
And this was Fox?
Yeah, it's their late night talk show.
So like the network, the basic network, Fox.
Fox News.
Oh, Fox News. So the news portion of Fox.
Yes.
Okay. No, because there's Fox, there's network Fox,
Yes.
there's cable Fox News.
Yes.
It's two.
Right.
This is Fox News has a late night show.
Correct.
Called
Gutfeld.
Gutfeld.
Yeah.
That sounds like a disease. It sounds like I'm like, oh, I have Gutfeld. People would be like,
I have Gutfeld.
Is it contagious?
Stay away.
Stay away. Don't
put a mask on.
Don't touch me with the Gutfeld. It sounds noxious, right?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. But
I didn't know that that cable news networks are getting into the late night game.
Yeah, you better. He's actually like he's up there with Colbert actually in terms of viewers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so that makes this
again
extra sad.
Again, the death of late night. I'm sorry. It's happening. It's coming for everybody.
Yeah. Well,
I think Kimmel's next, to be honest with you.
Personally, I hate Kimmel, so get rid of him, but that's just
you hate him?
I don't like him. He's comes off as very it's him and Bill Maher just strike me as like the epitome of pompousness. And it's like every time I hear them talk, I'm like, just shut up. I hate them so much. I know that's like
what are you talking about over there, people?
Who are you doing?
Bill Maher, when he says people, it's weird. He does people.
Yeah, I don't know. They bug me.
That's not what a Christian would do, okay?
Yeah.
He always had that like inflection. Okay.
It's so smarmy. It's like, take your stupid boomer smarminess out of here. I cannot stand it. The other thing that I can't
right wing is not a religion, okay? Yeah, he always does that. Like
they also take pot shots at like nerd culture and stuff. Like they're what? Like the high school jocks shoving kids into lockers? Shut up. Fucking get off my TV. Anyway.
Maybe you could get out of your basement, okay?
I don't go in the basement. There's too many bugs down there. So take that.
I think there's too many people out there, okay?
Yeah.
People.
Anyway, yeah, so another big loss here in...
yes, go back to the original news story.
In late night with the cancellation of not only Stephen Colbert, but the ending of the Late Show franchise.
Yeah, ridiculous.
In general, just absolutely ridiculous. Maybe the public outcry and controversies will inspire them to roll back this decision, or
no? The answer is no.
Well, that was easy.
Although I will say it's going to be interesting to see Colbert now with pretty much all guns firing, because he can do now pretty much whatever he wants to do until the show's already done. It's going to end in May. You might as well just go out with a bang. Go ahead, do whatever you want to for the next 9 months, 10 months. Go ahead, have fun,
have at it.
You want.
And you know what will make this very interesting is if in September he goes on to win the Emmy that he's nominated for. Oh boy. Which brings us to our next topic, the 77th Primetime Emmy Awards, one of which is, of course, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, nominated for Outstanding Talk Series. What do you think that acceptance speech will look like?
Oh boy. He's going to win now.
He's 100% going to win, right?
Yeah, he's absolutely going to win now.
Is that not going to be a little awkward?
You know what? Just bask in it. If Colbert wins, he should just bask in it and just point out the hypocrisy of everything that went wrong with CBS.
Yeah, go for it.
Go.
I mean, they've already taken your job. Say whatever you want to say.
Go
right?
back to what Conan did with the Tonight Show debacle. It should be. Go ahead, do exactly like that. Burn everything to the ground on your way out.
Burn all the bridges. He'll find something else online or going back to Comedy Central. You know.
Well, no, Comedy Central is a parent company of Viacom, which is a Paramount.
Yeah.
So
maybe not.
No, I think Colbert, if he is
going to go to a competing network.
If Colbert is going to continue his career, he's going to have to go to a competing network, or he's going to have to do internet.
I mean, he could probably make a decent go of it online.
Conan did. Conan does, and he does a lighter schedule.
Yeah,
like Conan's like, this has been great.
Right.
I get to do things on my time,
and he's totally fine with it.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see where Colbert goes, especially if he ends up winning that Emmy Award. But we do, yes.
I think we have to end it there. We're actually over. So
we're over. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that, and we'll talk the rest of the Emmy nominations next week.
All right, there you go.
Yeah,
because we got a lot of other stuff to get to, including our final portion of the show, one of my favorites. It's time for the wackiest and wildest segment, the non-fortune cookie odd news.
We've been talking about cool and its ramifications and how it applies to the hip scene. But maybe you could give us some examples now of the opposite of cool, uncool. Just exactly what is uncool?
My nipples look like milk duds.
Holy shnikes.
It's time for the non-fortune cookie odd news.
It's not of this world. I don't know exactly what it is or what it's doing, but this is not human intelligence, okay? It's not human intelligence we're facing!
How you doing? Me? I'm doing great.
Manda bastards. I don't make this stuff up.
I'll take a pound of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts! That'll be $4, baby! You want fries with that?
I seen the celery dance across the baseball fields.
You had me at meat tornado.
No, go past this. Past this part. In fact, never play this again.
Okay. What does that mean?
And now it's time for the non-fortune cookie odd news.
So sit back, get everything you need to get from the kitchen. Be sure and empty the bladders, go to the bathroom, because you're in for a hell of a ride.
Woo, odd news.
That's right, everyone. It's time for the non-fortune cookie odd news. Here in this segment, Rich researches the news. He reads the news, and I react to the news. He finds a weird and wacky story and keeps it hidden from me, which ensures that all of my reactions are my genuine gut reactions to hearing the story for the very first time. I don't know what's about to happen. You guys don't know what's about to happen. And even Rich doesn't know what's about to happen because these stories always take us down wacky and wild paths. And I'm ready to get started. Why are we heading to Florida?
Well, no, actually, we gotta hold off a little bit here because this is why we had to end the entertainment entree segment early. I needed to get to this topic because this was forwarded in by a lot of my friends. I'm sure you saw it. This was everywhere, so we have to talk about it. So this might be a thing where you know what we're talking about coming up, and that is the fact that in the past week, the haunted doll Annabelle has reportedly actually killed somebody while she was on tour.
Demon?
Stop calling it that.
Demon.
Stop it. Stop talking to it.
No, I just want to talk to the demons.
I don't know if you want to talk to this demon anymore.
They should not talk to this demon. No.
First of all, why is this doll on tour? Who came up with this idea?
Yeah, I don't know. Aren't they always saying, like, don't move it, don't touch it, don't look at it, don't do anything with it? And they're like, I know. Let's take it out and drive it around the country.
Yeah, let's give it a little concert show.
Great idea, right? So, Annabelle came to Pennsylvania, actually. Our very own home state.
Yep.
And what makes this even creepier is the quote-unquote coincidence that as Annabelle crossed the state line from Maryland to Pennsylvania, the 911 service throughout Pennsylvania went down.
Yeah.
If that is not a harbinger, they should have just, like, you know what? 180'd, gone straight back to where they came from.
The evidence has been falsified.
I've never seen anything like that where we all got a message that said, like, the 911 system is down. If you need emergency services, call your local police department. It was like, oh, is this like the beginning of The Purge?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
We can commit crimes in Pennsylvania now?
But, like, is that not the craziest thing ever that as she crosses the state lines, it was like, I think it was pretty soon after that 911 goes down.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane.
That was ridiculous.
That's insane.
And then she had her show in Gettysburg.
Which is a very haunted town.
Yeah,
so
to start off with. Yeah.
A lot of energy, a lot of whatever, demons, ghosts, what have you.
Plunge us into darkness, demons! Demons!
Oh, my God.
Demons, you cowards!
It gets dark out there in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania, yeah. And then somebody died.
This is the case of Dan Riviera, and he was only 54 years old.
That's the other thing that makes it kind of spooky, is that it's not a death where it's like, oh, yeah, like somebody was like 80-some years old, you know? That makes sense. 54 is not old. That's middle age now.
Nope. He was in charge. He was actually the person in charge of making sure Annabelle got to each location safely on behalf of NESPR, which is the organization that usually keeps Annabelle locked away in the Warrens Museum up in New England.
Why did they take her out?
Yeah, why would you just tempt fate? I know, like I'm usually a skeptic when it comes to these things, but to me, it's like, why would you even take the risk?
Right.
Money.
Yes, money is the answer. But even as a skeptic, I think you can.
This is weird.
I think you can agree that it's still a dice roll, right?
Yeah.
There's a non-zero chance.
There's a 5% chance.
There's a 5% chance.
This is what I'm talking about.
95% chance that it's not a demon. However, that means there's also a 5% chance that it is a demon.
Yes.
Now, you tell me, friends and family, would you be willing to risk that 5%? I would not. I would not go near it. I would not touch it. I would not talk to it. I don't like possessions.
Yeah,
I don't like
you are
demons.
doubly so. You don't like any of this.
I don't mess with that stuff. If somebody's like, hey, look, a possession thing in a museum, I'm like, that's okay.
Hey there, demons. It's me, your boy. I'm standing near your hole, and it's very dark.
I really relate with Ryan in those.
Yeah,
in
on
those bits.
BuzzFeed Unsolved and Ghost
I
Files.
see the way he reacts, and I'm like, I get you. I would be the same way. So yeah, that 5%, that's I'm not risking it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there every now and then there's like a weird 5% thing that I'm telling you, you got to keep in mind.
So even as a skeptic, you admit 5% could be a demon.
There's something weird to this. There's a lot of weird things that are happening.
911 goes down across the state as she comes into the state. They go to one of the most haunted towns in the state, and then somebody literally dies.
The person. No, how about the person in charge?
The handler dies.
Yes, the person that is supposed to be in charge of making sure she gets to each tour location.
Like I'm getting chills just thinking about it. Like, this person's like, oh, I'm going to take you from city to city. She's like, bet.
Also, does that mean that like he was like taking the doll into her room? Like, I don't know. Like, where do you actually store Annabelle if you're doing on this tour?
Hopefully locked under tight lock and key in the trunk of a car somewhere far away. Like, do you think he took it into the room and like, oh, I'll keep it safe in the hotel room? Like,
I don't know.
No.
Well, whatever he did.
I'm staying in a different hotel. Like, I'm getting Annabelle in a room at the Motel 6. I'm going to another hotel across town.
No, you bastard! This is a shitty hotel!
Wouldn't that be creepy if she showed up in the other hotel?
Yeah, how dare you!
I'm not messing around with it, man. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, this is a crazy story that Dan Riviera, 54 years old, died suddenly July 13th in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. He was supposed to be the representative from NESPR, which is the New England Society for Psychic Research. And that's the organization that usually holds Annabelle in New England. But this was supposed to be the Devils on the Run tour. And he was found dead in the hotel room. Police said that they are doing an autopsy, which will be finalized, but they are not reporting any sort of foul play. And there is nothing suspicious.
I'm telling you, man, it is some crazy demon stuff. Absolutely not.
Demon?
Stop calling it that.
Demon.
Stop it. Stop talking to it.
No, I just want to talk to the demons.
Ryan in that clip, that is me. That is me in that moment. Like, if I were on this tour for some godforsaken reason and I find that out, I'm done. I'm immediately leaving.
Well, I don't think if I... I think I'd have to actually intentionally lie to you and be like, oh, we're going to go to a Waffle House or something. And then
come see this thing. What is it? It's a Waffle House.
Yeah.
Come see it.
And then it's Annabelle. Oh no.
Immediately leaving.
Plunge us into darkness, demons! Demons!
Oh my God.
Demons, you cowards!
So that is a wacky I will admit that is a wacky story. I don't know.
It's too coincidental
It's weird.
to just be nothing. I think
it's very, very odd, and I don't know what to make of it. So, at this rate, I hope she goes back to New England and just
stays there.
Yeah, why tempt fate? But
she was coming from? Oh, that's right, she's coming from north. I thought she was coming up from Maryland for some reason.
I don't know. I have no idea. It was a tour. So
she could have been anywhere. I just say that because Gettysburg is close to the Maryland border, so I assumed. But
yeah, but I don't know. It was all part of a tour, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway. Also, is the tour still going on? I don't know.
Yeah, where's the handler got?
got.
Is the tour still happening?
I think
Who's
so.
handling Annabelle now?
The backup. The assistant handler?
The assistant got promoted to manager and was like, "Oh no, I don't want this responsibility.
This is not the way I wanted my promotion."
Right.
Yeah. So
they need a whole team of priests or something.
Yeah, at this rate, I don't know. There's some strange things happening.
Not cool.
Also, yeah, give us a heads up if you're going to transport a demon through the Pennsylvania state lines.
Yeah, right. I don't want any demons here.
I don't want the 911 lines to go down again.
No.
That's not good.
That's too weird.
Yeah. All right, so there you go. Everyone was sending us that story, so we had to talk about it. So that was one dedicated to all the people out there that sent that link in. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
How about the regular odd news story that I was going to prepare for you this week?
Let's do the regular odd news.
All right, this is Florida.
Now, who is this guy in Florida?
It's Florida, and they're crazy.
Where the only demons are alcoholism and drug addiction.
Well, I mean, you pretty much...
Did I get it right?
Yeah, you pretty much called the shot. You Babe Ruth this. You
Nice.
pretty much got this right on the dot. I will say, though, it is not actually a Florida man. It is actually a New Yorker vacationing in Florida.
Ah, snowbird. It is July, though.
Yeah.
How are they snowbirding in July?
Because I think this guy came not to snowbird, but to party.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, this guy is partying.
Let's get to bashing butts as well as these nuts.
That is
It's
because
so freaking hot in Florida this time of year.
Well, this is the case of 30-year-old Matthew Day, who, according to cops, was hanging out at the Hangout, which is a balcony bar.
I just think it's funny. The story is written like hanging out at the Hangout. I don't know.
Yep. It is a balcony bar that is above St. Petersburg at a place called The Landing. So I guess that's like a specific area of the downtown area of St. Petersburg, the Landing.
Okay.
He was at the rooftop bar called the Hangout when, in his drunken stupor, he decided to pull his penis out and pee over the railing.
You look like the piss boy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, naturally, right?
Yeah, that's what happens when the bathrooms are full. Sorry.
You look like the piss boy.
Hey, you gotta go. You gotta go. You know. What are you gonna do?
Well, this is a public place. This is a public square. So
no. People are like, is it raining? It is Florida. It is the wet season.
So cops confirmed that several passerbys were struck by his urine.
You look like the piss boy.
But how do you confirm that?
Well, I guess you got a couple of people being like, ew, smells like asparagus.
But how high up is the balcony? Because if you're peeing from far enough away.
It doesn't say how high it is, but it's got to be at least 3, 4, 5 stories. It's a rooftop bar.
I have to imagine people wouldn't realize it was pee, though.
Maybe not when it first hits them, but then when you get like a smell of it, I'm sure.
Maybe. Oof.
You look like the piss boy.
This guy was just crushing asparagus.
Yeah. It smells like asparagus. Ew. Help.
So he pees off the edge.
Yep.
He probably thought it was so funny.
Yep. Well, yeah, so much for that. Because security spotted Day relieving himself and held him in custody. He was indeed under the indication of alcohol influence. Thank you for that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He was charged for disorderly conduct on the premises of a licensed establishment. Do we really need that whole charge? Can it just be disorderly conduct? Wow.
On the premises of a licensed establishment.
Yeah.
As opposed to an unlicensed establishment. What's an unlicensed establishment? Is it like home?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's weird, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Somebody got paid per word on that charge.
Right. Like, how many characters can I fit into this?
Yeah. The full charge listed in the police report is disorderly conduct on the premises of a licensed establishment.
Would all establishments be like?
Yeah.
Are there just random businesses operating without licenses and stuff?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a no-go.
Yeah.
I don't know. Florida.
There is a local tie-in to this. Matthew Day graduated from Penn State, according to his profile as a co-founder of Ribeye Media.
Ribeye Media?
Yeah, that's what he's listed as his job. He's the co-founder of Ribeye Media.
You know I got to look that up.
Yeah. It was founded in 2023 and says that they offer cutting-edge programmatic advertising solutions.
One platform to plan, execute, measure, and report across streaming, TV, OTT, OLV, audio, display, digital out of home, and walled gardens.
You look like the piss boy.
Tell you what, they need a little bit of copy editing here.
Yeah,
that was not a catchy
no.
tagline at all.
Do you see it? Is there like an about page or anything like that?
About us, founded in 2023, our team of industry veterans. He's 30. What veteran? What? How veteran are you?
Hardened veteran.
He's 30 and he's peeing off the side of buildings. He's basically a 5-year-old.
Yes.
Our team of industry veterans is dedicated to developing cutting-edge programmatic advertising solutions tailored for the local media marketplace. By learning from the shortcomings of legacy ad tech platforms, we provide solutions, yada yada yada. And then they got a cow picture here with all the different things: display, audio.
Oh boy,
as different cuts of beef. That sounds dumb.
All right. Well, there you go. That's Matthew Day, and that is Ribeye Media, the co-founder of Ribeye Media, Matthew Day, peeing off the side of a building. He was released after posting a $500 bond.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. That's the charge is longer than the $500
Yeah,
words.
right?
Yeah. That's what you get for disorderly conduct at a licensed establishment or wherever the hell that was.
Has to be licensed.
Disorderly conduct on the premises of a licensed establishment. Excuse me.
Is there a separate charge for next to a licensed establishment?
Yeah, adjacent.
Adjacent.
Still use big words.
And I still want to know if there's an unlicensed variation of this.
Yeah. But yeah, only $500. There you go. Maybe it's worth it to pee off the building if you're that desperate.
You only have to pay 10% of it, so it's $50. So I mean, how badly do you have to pee?
If the bathroom is that packed,
just go for it.
Right?
If you can,
You look like the piss boy.
If you can afford the $50, go for it. Why not? You're already partying in Florida. Well, I don't know if St. Petersburg is expensive, but like some cities in Florida are expensive. You can afford the $50.
You look like the piss boy.
I mean, he does own Ribeye Media.
Yeah. So big fancy CEO.
Big fancy CEO.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. That's what I have for you this week in the non-fortune cookie odd news. Annabelle and a random pisser.
He's expelling his demons. Right over all the people walking on the sidewalk.
Yeah, not good.
Nope.
All right, well, there you go. Now is the official time for the closing music because now we've officially hit our marker. We've gone a little bit over, so we need to start wrapping this up. This has been the Crispy Noodle Podcast. If you like what you heard, make sure you go to our website, thecrispynoodle.com. Make sure you follow us on all the social media, hubbabaloo. But most importantly, make sure you have a way to get the podcast sent to you every week. 2 main ways to do it. First one is on YouTube. Go to our YouTube page, Crispy Noodle Podcast, and hit that red subscribe button so that you get the podcast sent to your YouTube account every week. And you can watch it either on your phone, on your tablet, on a TV if you got the YouTube app. It's interesting. You can actually watch us on TV if that floats your boat. Why not? There you go. Second main way to watch our show is on Spotify. We put the video podcast up on Spotify, and you can watch us there, but you can also put Spotify on in the background and listen to us as an audio-only podcast. And if you use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, you can use Spotify through that and take us on the go with you. If you're driving around, if you're going to St. Petersburg, Florida, and you're going to pee off the side of a building, you can take us on the go with you and enjoy the Crispy Noodle Podcast on the go. As you go.
It's the perfect podcast to listen to while you're doing your business.
Yeah.
So many ways to check it out, though. If you need to get in touch with us individually, you can find us on Blue Sky. I'm at Mikey Costanzo, MikeyCostanzo.
And I am at Rich Liebig, RichLiebig. Find us on Blue Sky. Let us know what's happening. And yeah, like that Annabelle story. We had a lot of people that sent that to us and want us to talk about it. So make sure you do that. If there's a subject or story that you see and you say, hey, we got to talk about this on the podcast. If you do, we'll give you specifically a sausage shout out. So make sure you send that to us if there's a topic you want us to talk about. All right, but for right now, we got to end it. This has been the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news. That'll do it. We'll see you guys next week.
See you guys
later. Bye-bye, all you fine peoples. Good night.
Some of us have great stories, pretty stories that take place at lakes with boats and friends and noodle salad. A lot of people, that's their story. Good times, noodle salad.